Welcome to Gaia's Voice podcast with Matilde Croscini. This podcast is for women looking to connect with their innermost wisdom and unlock their unlimited potential to be who they were born to be. This space is for you. This time is yours. You are held by the earth underneath you. Be you. Be wild. Be free. Now let's begin.
So we are in the middle of the spring equinox portal, and it's an amazing time of the year. I love Imbolc because I love as the days are getting a little bit longer. But when we get to this time of the year, is really the light is back. The light is back, and the garden is beginning to flower. The birds are singing, and so it's a time of movement. It's a time of movement. When we're in winter, there is a stillness that comes into everything, and it's a time of rest and going within. Now it's a time of movement, but what kind of movement? How are we moving? Are we racing, or are we moving at a rhythm that is natural, that is in line with keeping our energy, our life force at a level that feels good, that doesn't tire us out too much. And so, like the card of today, and she comes she comes very often. I tend to my vibration, and she comes very often because it's the last thing that we do very often. When do we tend to ourselves? Which part of your day is the part that is dedicated to you? And I know if you're here live with me, I know you're here in the morning, so that it's wonderful. I'm really celebrating you right now, because this means that you are making yourself a priority in your day. When we start the morning with something that is for ourselves, a practice, a ritual, whatever it is that does it for you, that is supporting your system, that is supporting your inner world, your energy field, your body to be at its best, your overall you, your total you to be at your best, then we're making ourselves a priority, and what a gift. So I'm really celebrating you right now. And so also the energy of the equinox is the energy of balance, and when that is coming in strong, like right now these days, it's very easy to bring the awareness into the areas where there's no balance. And it's also very easy to do that on the outside of ourselves. So we're in our lives, or we're in the collective, we're in the dreamscape that we're being shown, there's strong imbalances and conflict. So it's easy to be brought to that focus, and how like that awareness is important for sure, but it's where do we start to welcome in balance? Do we start on the outside? That's the first question. Do we start bringing balance in reality, in the reality that we see from the outside of ourselves, or inside. And I found in my experience that inside is the answer. And then where inside do we bring our attention? Where there's no balance, or where we feel balance? Often, I know, like often in the coaching world, the spiritual world, they're asked, where can you bring more balance? But where can you find balance already? Where can you find balance already right now? And then from there, expand and see how that works. So that's how we're going to go in today. That's the practice for today. Okay, so for this practice, I'm gonna bring in some movement. And when I'm bringing in movement and I'm guiding movement, if you don't feel like moving, that's totally fine too. Okay, so you can stay in whatever position that feels right and feel comfortable like that, and that's totally fine. However, if you feel like moving, make sure you do it always listening to your body and never making a big movement for the sake of making a big movement if that's uncomfortable. So always go to the point that is comfortable for you. And so to start, find a comfortable position that suits you right now. This could be standing. If you're going with the movement, I'd advise either standing or sitting. And if you prefer stillness, you can lie down. And you can do this as a walking meditation if you feel called to do that. And make sure you are in a situation that does not require your focus elsewhere, like maybe driving. Don't be listening to this if you're driving. If you're in a place that allows you to do so, close your eyes. And take a few moments to feel yourself, to feel your body, to feel if you're seated, your right sit bone, your left sit bone, your right foot, your left foot, and any parts of your body that are in contact with the earth right now. The earth being any surface you're on at the moment. Take a moment and let every cell of your body drop into that contact. Like grains of sand. Let every cell of your body drop into the contact with the earth. Allow your eyes to drop into the contact with the earth. Allow your jaws to drop all the way into the contact with the earth. Your hands, and from this space, allow movement in your body. Welcome movement from this contact, so from your sit bones and the base of your spine, or maybe from your feet and your legs if you're standing. Allow movement to come into your body.